I know historically our campus has used Meadowlark or High Desert for these kind of events. And if you haven't noticed already, the trend this year has been to try to keep everything here on campus. We started with homecoming. We had our first homecoming here, and it was very successful. Had 3 bonfires out here, and the students loved it. And through the course of the year in communication with ASB, the students liked that. Even with the limitations of the existing campus, it's their home, it's our home. So thank you, and it's windy, as we expected it might be. I appreciate you coming out and weathering this awards night with us. And then we have specialty awards on campus and then scholarships as our final component. There's been a little creativity in weaving that together to accommodate some of our presenters tonight, and I'll introduce them as we go through. For the subject area awards, just follow right along. We're going to begin with English, and I'd like to introduce our current English chair, Ms. Carrie Owens.
Good evening. Again, thank you guys for coming out. I really do appreciate you guys coming out in the weather, but right now it's nice, not a breeze right now. As you know, the English department really prides ourselves in our academics. And to get an award in English is really a great accomplishment, because not only does the student need to do well in the writing aspect, but they also need to be able to communicate effectively. And they need to have a really strong work ethic as well. If you think about it, every single student must take 4 years of English. So for them to get an award out of all of their peers is pretty exceptional. So these are great kids. We're going to start out with the seniors. This student is receiving the English 12 Advanced Placement Award, and she is an exceptional student. Although she originally did not plan on taking the course, she took on the challenge and excelled. She was the top performer in a class of extremely intelligent young people. So I would like to present this award to Tori Gordon. The next student is described by her teacher as a conscientious worker who takes pride in work, whether it is her academics or athletics. She's on the swim team. She has a good sense of morals and is involved in project friendship. Her teacher says that her personal respect for her is also quite high. The 11th grade recipient is Juliette Host. 10th grade recipient. This young lady is a high-achieving student athlete who has demonstrated leadership both in the classroom and on the field. She is a respectful and compassionate student who demonstrated her dedication to her academics as she has committed herself to take on a more challenging course load. Despite facing some personal challenges this year, Taylor Sutliff has continued to maintain a high level of excellence in all that she does. And what is more, does it with a smile on her face. Those are from her teacher, Taylor. Is bright, according to his teachers, but that is only the beginning of his exemplary traits. He has demonstrated integrity in the quality of his work. He's the first to take the opportunity to resubmit an assignment, the first to make the attempt to improve his best effort. In short, he is the kind of man who always succeeds because he is driven to continue to his very best efforts. He is trustworthy, conscientious, driven to excel, and consistent in giving his very best efforts. On behalf of Mr. Steve, his teacher, we'd like to present this to Sammy Dean.
Thanks, Sammy.
things to add. I've been remiss in introducing a few other people involved in handing out of medals tonight. To your right is Annalie Ortiz, our school career counselor and academic counselor. And Wendy Barnes, our dean of students and culinary arts teacher of 20 years.
As you know, everyone's favorite subject is math. It's, well, thank you. Is that better? Yeah. As you know, math is a very difficult subject, so I'm exceptionally proud of these students here. We have three categories. Our first student today is one who has taken the highest level of mathematics course at the high school level. Calculus is a very difficult course that many college students avoid, so we are exceptionally proud of this young man. I would like to present this award to Alex Hammond. His teacher says, Alex always strives to be at the top of his class. He is always willing to do extra work to ensure that he understands the material fully. He is a fine example to his classmates, and Ms. Tichenel would like to express her deep gratitude for your hard work this year.
Uh-huh.
For our next student, this is one of mine. I am very proud of this young lady. She always goes above and beyond outside of class, putting in extra hours, almost, if you could say, to a fault. She works exceptionally hard. This student has worked exceptionally hard this year. She always sets the bar high for herself and for those around her. She's a very positive influence in class. She's eager to learn new things and is always ready to help those around her. In addition to her kindness, she daily gets extra help on difficult to master concepts in mathematics and always strives for perfection. She has been a joy to have in class and undoubtedly will go on to do great things. I'd like to present this award to Riley Distasso. For our final award tonight, this student has all the qualities a teacher could hope for in a student, to see in a student. He is interested in the subject. He takes responsibility for himself. He always shows initiative in addressing mathematical ideas. He is a pleasure to work with, and Anthony Mollico has recommended Isaac Ishak for the Algebra Award this year. Congratulations.
We have one award for science achievement tonight. It's going to be presented by our chair, Sarah Thompson.
We have one award for the science department, and the recipient is going to be Alexandria Jackson. We weren't sure if her mom was here. She's actually out of the state right now. Okay. She happens to be in Mrs. Tichenel's AP Physics. Right now, that's the highest level of science that students here at Vasquez can take. And Ms. Tichenel says the following: Alex always comes to class with a smile and an eagerness to learn, never needs a reminder about homework, and willing to undertake challenges. Alex is a leader and a pleasure to have in class. Alex is currently attending the Summer Naval Academy session, where academics, athletics, and professional training play equally important roles in developing our nation's leaders. Over 8,500 applicants applied for this summer seminar at the Naval Academy, and a little over 800 were accepted. So, wish she could be here tonight, but please join me in giving her a little round of applause.
Our first science distinction award goes to Marlena Chandler. Okay, now you can hear me. Okay, our first award goes to Marlena Chandler. Marlena has thrown herself into her senior year with enthusiasm. She's worked diligently to complete all her work and keep her grades up despite many challenges. Marlena has always supported her class by helping fundraising and activities. Her work ethic and determination have earned her this award. Okay, our second award goes to Sam Haley. Sam has demonstrated repeatedly an extraordinary aptitude in Agua. Her test scores are consistently the most coveted by the class. Her writing has used the example of many times, sometimes approaching perfection. These are not mine words, so this is her Agua. She is fierce in debate, utilizing logic, historical evidence, and wit. Her questions on the surface often seem simplistic, but she uses them to make complex and ingenious connections and insights. She hands down a stellar historian. Achievement Award goes to Drake Hilterman. One of the biggest contributing factors to being a good student is being prepared. Drake Hilterman displays both sincere interest and due diligence, as well as an overall ethos that makes him more than worthy of such recognition. Is Drake here? He's so prepared he has to stay home for a so let's give him a round of applause.
Need to ask if Mr. Jorgensen is here. I haven't seen him tonight. I'll be presenting the World Languages Distinction and Achievement on behalf of the Spanish department here at Vasquez. The Distinction Award goes to a senior, and the senior this year for Spanish distinction is Ashley Kelly. Ms. Raposo Reyes writes that Ashley is enthusiastic about learning, not only the Spanish language, but also about the rich cultures of the Spanish-speaking world. Her positive attitude, intelligence, and integrity are an inspiration to others. A round of applause for Ashley, please. And our underclassmen award for World Languages Achievement goes to Lisa Kahn. Lisa is self-motivated, self-disciplined, a young lady who will be, without a doubt, bilingual in the near future. She has the highest score in the Spanish 3 class due to her constant and consistent dedication to learning. Congratulations, Lisa. For the first time, I believe, in the history of Vasquez, we have Special Education Distinction and Achievement Awards. I'd like to call Ryan Thurlow up to present these 2 awards to fine individuals at our campus.
Good evening. This student has a great personality and attitude here at Vasquez. He is a hard worker and strives to do a good job with whatever he is doing at the time. Michael Trotta has a great sense of humor, and we're glad to give him this award. For our underclassmen, the student is a 9th grader. She is very conscientious, a student who is motivated to be successful in everything she does. She has a very positive attitude. She is also a very talented artist. Sheridan Clark.
And next to present our awards for culinary arts distinction, I'd like to call Ms. Barnes up. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Barnes.
Thank you. It's nice to be here tonight, even though it is a little windy. I think it's this is the first time I've been here almost since the beginning of Vasquez High School, and this is the first time that we've been able to have our awards night on our own campus, and I think it's really special, even though it is a little windy. Tonight, the 12th grader who's being honored with the Culinary Arts Distinction Award is a very stalwart young man with a quiet strength and determination that's truly inspiring. Isaac Sanchez has participated in competitions, helped in the cafeteria at lunch for service hours, and is a great asset in his culinary arts class. He does all of this with a kind smile and a great attitude. He's been accepted also to the prestigious Culinary Institute of America, located in Hyde Park, I believe. Or is that where it is? Yeah. So we're really excited for him, and he worked hard to accomplish that. The Underclass Culinary Award, or the Culinary Achievement, goes to Nicole Lundy. She's been a model student in beginning foods class. She has a great attitude, maintains high expectations in her performance, and is a leader in her group. She's a goal-oriented person and takes pride in achieving good grades and completing all assignments. Congratulations, Nicole.
We have 2 honorees for Fine Arts Distinction and Achievement this year. Our first is Melissa Vidana. Ms. Carnawal, the Fine Arts teacher, writes that this year's senior award is given to a student who earned it with her year-long dedication and display of producing high-quality artwork. She challenged herself with portrait experimentation. Congratulations to Melissa Vidana. And our Underclassmen Award for Fine Arts Achievement goes to Chris Myers. Ms. Carnawal writes that Chris has honed in his technical skills in a variety of media, including ink, watercolor, acrylic paint, oil, and airbrush. For his progress in developing his personal style involving a blend of realism and fantasy, we congratulate Chris Myers for Fine Arts Achievement.
And then you need to draw it after.
We have 2 awards for Performing Arts Distinction and Achievement as well. And I'd like to introduce the Chair of the Performing Arts Department, Ms. Amy Cesari.
Okay, the first award I'd like to give for Performing Arts Distinction. This student has been a natural positive leader throughout this entire year. I am talking about Julia LaChance. She's been the president of the advanced vocal group, The Herd. She's worked very hard this year to learn proper vocal technique, and she has successfully challenged herself to apply what she has learned multiple live performances this year. And she's a wonderful student, very talented vocalist who will continue, I know she will continue to expand her many artistic talents, not just singing, art, also drawing. because she's dedicated and she's a very soulful artist. It comes from the right place. It comes from the heart. Congratulations. For an underclassman, this award goes to Emily Shirk. Emily is a very talented singer-songwriter who understands hard work and determination. Emily has proven to be very dedicated to music from day one. She's working diligently towards improving her vocal ability and stage performance. She's always willing to stay after. She will show up, rain or shine. She has a very professional attitude and I'm very proud of her. Emily is very solid, she's dependable, she's driven, focused. She represents that professional nature and embraces discipline. Very proud of you.
Thank you. We'd like to give out now, in the wake of the Performing Arts Award, 2 awards. I'd like to introduce your school board president, Deborah Roach.
Rachel Laportio, if I could get you to come forward, please. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight. Rachel. I have the honor of recognizing one of our seniors from the class of 2013, the class that my daughter Samantha would have graduated with. For those of you that never had the opportunity to meet Samantha, I want to share a few things about her and let you know why we established this scholarship fund in her honor. Samantha was a girl who lived here in Acton for just a short time, but long enough to know that she loved not only her community, where she volunteered regularly, serving at various fundraisers or helping set up for movies in the park, just like Rachel does, but the laid-back, relaxed environment that came with it. She served as the mascot here at Vasquez and was one of the Mustangs that campaigned to get a bond passed to build the new high school facility. While Samantha is no longer with us today, I strongly believe that her memory is alive and we will continue to be with each of us that knew and loved her. The scholarship committee reviewed the applicants and has chosen a young lady that knew Samantha very well. A young lady that I believe not only accepted, but embraced the challenge that I voiced the day that we placed Samantha to rest here in Acton. This student was one of the few that truly knew the sadness Samantha experienced, but she loved her for who she really was, an odd and funny duck that didn't care that people were different. Tonight, our foundation, SRD Straightening Reins, would like to award $1,000 to Rachel Laportio to help with her continued education. It was required that it be a Vasquez High School student that had spent time in one of the music programs here in our district. Tonight, I challenge each of you to remember Samantha, embrace the diversity the way she did, and reach out to make a positive difference, just like Rachel Laportio does every single day. Make a positive difference and reach out to me. Congratulations, Rachel.
I'd like to reintroduce Ms. Carrie Owens, who has 2 additional subject-specific awards to bestow.
Heard. The academic decathlon team did very well this year. They actually, in addition to getting many individual medals, they actually had a team trophy in Super Quiz in #1 in their division. Now, Super Quiz is all of the categories, so they have to study all of the categories. There are only 9 students allowed to compete. So many times we have students that are extremely helpful to the process, but because of the U.S. Academic Decathlon limitations, they can't really get an award at Academic Decathlon. He was there for both days of the competition and additionally got us a parent volunteer. He has gone above and beyond the call of duty, and I would like to give this award to Axel Franco. Additionally, one of my other hats that I wear is the Service Club Advisor. Service Club was started 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago, by a student coming to me saying, you know what, I think the Vasquez High School needs to help with community service in a specific way. So we started the service club. I was the founding advisor, and we had founding members. And it has thrived. It helps ASMO, it helps the Acton Women's Club, it helps the Aqua Dulce Women's Club, it helps on campus. They do food drive. They've over 400 hours just through Service Club. That doesn't count all of their areas as class presidents or vice presidents or anything else, and really given back to the community. They get nothing for it besides a thank you. Our senior recipient of the Service Club Award, again, went above and beyond the call of duty. He worked as our secretary during our meetings this entire year, even though he perhaps doesn't have the best penmanship. He went above and beyond the call of duty with the amount of hours that he did. And I would like to present this to Alex Hammonds. I'm going to give him back until he graduates. You see the back tab.
He's been an incredible supporter of our school. Having donated the Mustang in front of you and behind me. He's out at every football game as the team doctor. It's a great honor to introduce Curtis Garrett to bestow the Award for Sports Medicine this year to his chosen recipient.
I'm very thrilled and honored to be here. Never thought I'd think teaching would be any fun, but it's I'm quite digging it quite a lot. I think I'm going to make this another career. Here we go. Okay, this student was never late on any assignment, even with the loaded schedule that they had, either from home, school, or school sports. This individual would always participate in all the hands-on activities related to class and always tried to help those that appeared to be struggling with any aspect of sports medicine class. We did a lot of taping. We did a lot of taping. These students, by the time they leave the class, they're able to go work for any, be assistant to any athletic director assistants or physical therapist. So by the time they leave the class, they're going to have the knowledge and the know-how to go ahead and work in the sports medicine field as assistants. The fact that this student ended up being faced with a very difficult situation this year, and no one would have blamed them for if they had decided just to get by or quit or give up in class. But instead, this individual decided to excel at the top of the class. So that makes this much easier for me to pick the recipient for Sports Medicine Award. And that goes to Krista Sutton.
Thank you.
In all activities. He challenges himself, and he's not influenced by other students. Carlos needs to go out for any and all VHS athletic teams. Congratulations, Carlos. Our second recipient is Riley Distasso. Mr. Watkins writes that Riley has a very positive attitude, a great individual role model for other students, participates in all activities to the best of her ability, and is also not influenced by other students. Besides participating on the swim team, Riley needs to go out for VHS cross country. Varsity athletes for this school year, 2012-2013. So in addition to our own plaques, we have specific awards from the United States Army for these two individuals. And to talk a little bit about those, please help me in welcoming Sergeant Magnus.
Thank you guys very much for letting me attend the awards night tonight. What this award is first it's scholar, then it's athlete. All right, everybody needs to go to school. It's a big thing. Trust me, I've been there, done that, and I'm still going to school as we speak right now. And then it comes athlete. All right, it's a great thing to be an athlete. I played baseball, football, ran track all through high school. I love it. It's a great part, being a part of a team and all that kind of stuff. I would like to represent, first off, Alexander Hammonds. And they're receiving an award tonight on behalf of the United States Army Reserve, and they're also receiving a Scholar Athlete medallion.
Performances in the course of this year. Our first male recipient was a boys basketball player. This player has been an all-league player for multiple years. He also led the league in free throw percentage for 3 years in a row, and also three-point shooting for 2 years. He was the league MVP this year and last year as a junior. He led our team to the playoffs this year, and this is only the third time in Vasquez history that we've made the CIF playoffs in boys basketball. The recipient this year for our Mustang Varsity Senior Athlete of the Year is Nick Martini. For our recipients, for our Female Athlete of the Year, I'd like to call up Head Coach Sam McAdam of the Varsity Girls Softball team.
Hello. Tonight I'm very honored to give this award to a girl that I've known for 4 years. I had the privilege to coach for 4 years. She started off as a freshman on varsity and has excelled. This year when I became head coach and I looked at my athletes and had to pick a team captain, this name automatically came to my head. There was no doubt about it that Krista Sutliff, with all that she has done for the Vasquez softball team and all of her sports, she has a scholarship for softball to a college and is a team player on and off the field. She's done everything for us. And on top of being amazing at sports, she's amazing at school. So Krista Sutliff.
This is the first year we've offered this award, and again, it was through the consultation of head coaches, the athletic director, and myself. And there were many bright spots throughout the year for our athletic teams. We had an undefeated JV girls basketball team, varsity soccer team. And these girls will be our recipients this year for the Team of the Year.
You know, athletics is second nature, really. If you're here as a student athlete, that's what you're really here for, is to learn, for education. But what I really would like to say is that my girls, this year, 13 varsity girls, 11 of them with above a 3.5 GPA, put us within the top 12 in CIF Southern Section, small schools. Along with that, if you take out all the private schools, compete them against the public schools, they finished number 2 in Southern California. He wants me to call up everybody, so we'll start off with Cheyenne Augustine. Colin Bagley. Brenda Benitez. Sienna Bonini, Tessa Bunce, Kelly Crowell, Jordan Estrella, Kim Guzman, Emily Hammond. See, Alex, you're not the only one who got something. Alex Jackson, who's not here. I did talk to her yesterday. She's having a blast back in the Naval Academy. Realm Jackson, see here? Great team manager. Ruled the girls. Kelly Johnson. Madeline Kessler. Malia Shefty. And Lexi Vidal.
Okay.
Before you move, look over here. And look over here when you're ready. Are you through? Their gowns for graduation. And in the front, they have the symbol, the NHS symbol, and it should be worn proudly for graduation. This is the first year that we've gotten these stoles, so they're going to be front runners with our NHS. Congratulations, guys. I'm proud of you.
Life member, seal bearer. And the memberships are for Alexander Hammonds and Kyle Smith.
That's cumulative academic weighted GPA. It's the least forgiving. Meaning that when I give you these numbers, they're real numbers. I first want to invite Erica Berry back up here. One OGPA and had 4 semesters of AP coursework. She's also heavily involved in extracurricular activities on our campus and is an outstanding salutatorian. Congratulations, Erica.
Good job, Erica.
Our valedictorian this year had 13 semesters of AP coursework and finished with a 4.55 GPA. Probably doesn't need more awards. Getting kind of heavy around his neck there. Alexander Hammonds, please come forward. This is your valedictorian for 2013.
Incredible journey ahead. So on behalf of the Acton Women's Club, our best wishes to you for a happy and successful life in all the places that you'll go.
Gentlemen, my name is Anaya Zupik and I am Junior Miss Acton 2012.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Rowan. I am Little Miss Acton 2012. My name is Mackenzie and my name is Acton 2012. Thank you.
I have been a part of the Acton Scholarship Pageant since 2002 when I was Little Miss Acton Princess. This pageant is for kids ages 4 to 9 who would like to learn about volunteerism, community involvement. This year's winner has lived in Acton almost all their life. They have been part of 4-H, the Boy Scouts, and Harmonic Bronze, where he received the Outstanding Musician Award. He is a scholar athlete, is in the top 10% of his class, and a member of the California Scholarship Federation. He has volunteered as a cabin leader at Outdoor School and was a lead coordinator for the Every 15-Minute program here at Vasquez. If you haven't already figured it out, our winner of the Acton Royal Port Scholarship will be receiving a check of $750 is Kyle Smith.
Oh, no.
And we worked together all year and had multiple blood drives. And we did so well, even as a small campus, that Providence was able to grant a scholarship this year to one of our students.
Thank you. Now I'm kind of short here. All right, this year, this is our first, actually this is the first year that we're issuing the scholarship, and I'm really, really proud. This year will be going to Ryan Bellows. Where's Ryan? Come on down. Thank you so much. I just want to thank all of you here for supporting us. We've been running blood drives for about 4 years now, but this going on our 5th year. Your donations, for this year we saved 260 lives for our patients, especially at Holy Cross Medical Center. It is a level 1 trauma center. We're thankful for your support, and we want to continue doing this. So thank you so much, all of you. You're wonderful lifesavers. Thank you.
We've been fortunate as we conclude the night to have a LACO representative from the Regional Occupational Program, Emma Carrillo. Emma, could you come up here for a moment, please? This year, Emma and I met in the summer, and we've had a goal throughout the course of the year to create more robust career pathways and try to find ways to give more opportunities to our students. As many of you know, because of our lower enrollment, because we're a small school, we have limited elective opportunities. In more recent months, I've been working with our district public relations director, Dorothy Daniels, in trying to solidify some of those pathways and to come up with ways starting as early as 7th and 8th grade to create more opportunities for students. So thank you, Dorothy, for that, but in particular, I wanted to take an opportunity to thank Emma, who, at my direction and with her own initiative starting in August, has laid some great groundwork for opportunities for our students. Tonight, she brought certificates from Los Angeles County to give to special recipients, students who have excelled in the ROP programs that we have. One of them was given out already to Krista by Dr. Garrick. We have 3 others. One is Danielle White. Danielle was recommended by Mrs. Seri as the most outstanding student in stagecraft technology and stage design. Congratulations, Danielle. Isaac Sanchez, could you come forward one more time? What, did he get his awards and run away? He won for outstanding culinary arts, not a surprise. And is Krista still here? Krista, can you come up with your sports medicine award? I want to particularly thank our presenters, our credentialed teachers, and everyone for coming out and enduring the cold. Brett and Christina as well, Sergeant Magnuson. A special thanks to PTSO for coming out and setting up our arena and providing the food and drinks for everyone tonight. Thank you so much, ladies, for setting that up.